What's going on, everyone? Bit of Nerd here with our review for Deep Rock Galactic, currently free on PlayStation Plus to the end of the month. I've got it on PS5, probably on PS4 as well. Now, I didn't pay any attention to any of the season stuff when I first started playing, so let's just probably fast forward that. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, it's all looking rather fancy. Loading into the first mission. So I had no idea it was just going to put me into the first mission, so that is a heads up. Down, 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 down. Cool. A little lonely, but we're good. Now, when you start on your first mission, you're automatically, as the gunner, there are 4 different classes to choose from. Obviously different weapons, different abilities. Your gunner here has the big-ass machine gun, as well as a zipline launcher.
Let's get familiar with the
You've got the other classes like engineers and scouts that can put out platforms, grappling hooks, things like that. The harder missions that you end up coming across, it's always good to end up playing as a team because it's very handy to get to unreachable spots. Oh yeah, as you go through your very first mission, it's a bit of a tutorial as well. Run, 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 shiny. Yeah, I was still trying to figure out how to use my pickaxe at this point, I think. So we can turn my light on and off.
Looking for a gold vein. Where are you?
Yeah, so as you can see, coming up in the mining resources there, it'll tell you, yeah, you can read various different resources. You want to collect gold, so with all that you can buy all your different upgrades. You got the health that I just mined there. You'll get nitra, so the more you collect of that, you can call down resupplies for ammo, grenades, things along those lines. Yeah, the entire environment is destructible. The driller is really good, just for drilling straight through places to make yourself a direct path. Alright. Now, yeah, so while you're playing single player, let's fast forward through the mining here. Yeah, but as you're playing single player or solo, you do have a drone that you can bring in. And you can tell it to fire rockets at things, collect the resources and everything for you.
Locate some brown dirt and dig through it.
Mining, 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 mining. Give me the gold. Give me the gold. Gimme, 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 gimme. Num, 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 num. Gimme. Give me.
I want to punch the guy in R&D who programmed Molly.
Hey, you little molly mule. Drool. I think it's a drool. It should be coming up on dirt. So yeah, you'll come across these dirt paths, which will always take you through to another part of your cave. Now, I think it does come up with info tip thing soon, telling me about my scanner and my map, which I really didn't pay attention to until later on, and I'll kind of regret it. And the reason I was cutting out mining out extra parts there is because I thought the hole had to be big enough for the molly to get through, but it doesn't. As if you can get through it, any of your follower things can too. It really doesn't matter about the size. Yeah, there's all sorts of different minerals, like the one just down the end there. It's literally just light. It's you can't use it for anything. You come across electrified ones, irradiated ones, all sorts of things. Which is mine. All the dirt, because that's what I like. Apparently. I may have been just a little overly cautious in my first match, as you can see. We'll just pretend the floor's lava. See, it's too many years of playing Minecraft and expecting things to just explode right next to you. Because obviously I need more controls at this point. Yeah, so there's the hint telling you about the zip line. And as I said, that there are other classes that will give you like platform launcher. What's the other guys? Flare gun and grapple hooks, all sorts of things.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, we'll kind of skip the part where I couldn't figure out how to get off there. Now these blue crystals I've seen in mine, absolutely useless other than a light source. But I wasn't aware of it at the time. So, don't judge me. Don't judge me! Alright, so I'll just fast forward it through the rest of this part where I am mining useless crap. You'll see another info thing pop up here about your primary and secondary weapons. Every character has them. So other ones will have shotguns and
well done. You're doing fine.
other items like that.
This training mission
But they're all upgradable as well as you level up each class or character. And yeah, like it tell you again your mission objectives, things like that. Now after your first mission, it won't obviously bring up all those helpful info things. So unlike me, you may want to pay attention if you haven't played it before, because it has been out for a while on PC, I believe. Now, as you progress through the game, the caves will become more complex, more resources, more waves of enemies, harder enemies, different variants. So it's always good to buy your upgrades when and wherever you can. Now you can play solo. I mean, I've played many matches solo, but yeah, you really do want to start playing with friends and stuff, because some of those cave complexities and the waves of enemies just make it really hard, and you spend so much time on some missions, like an hour and a half if you're playing solo, depending on the complexity and the waves of enemies, which I do believe will be coming up on one shortly. So maybe we'll just fast forward through some of this mining resources. You've seen it do it before, it's all pretty standard. Mining. For rock and stone.
Alert! Defense barriers have been breached. We have a horde of enemies heading in your direction. It was a
the guy
pleasure
telling
meeting
you
you.
that the
Hope you'll get
wave is about to come in? And the handy thing about these shields is anything that's inside it will be pushed outside. So if you're getting absolutely mauled by a whole group of them, throw down a shield and it pretty much forces them to get away from you. Gives you a bit of breathing space. Obviously throw them around other people as well. If you want to protect your friends, if you're so well inclined. Now here's the part where it tells you about your scanner. Now I highly recommend that you do use this, because it is very handy. pretty much tell you, where different certain resources are that you may need to collect, other players, where the tunnels
This is all
are,
you
so you can
need
make
to
a
know.
shortcut.
Now retrieve the rest of the Morkite
I really
and finish
didn't
the mission. If you
make
forgot
full
something
use of it as
or
much
don't
as
know
I
how
should
to
have when I
continue,
started.
check your miner's manual for more details.
And these are useless as well. Can't get anything out of them.
Finally, a
far
chance
as
to
I
learn
know.
the ins and outs of this job at my own pace.
But I have to break everything to make sure. Maybe a second one. Double sure. Third sure. Now from here on, I did a lot of exploring and trying different things out for a good 10-15 minutes. So what I think I'll do is I will come back after all that, and we'll just pick up from the next wave, I think. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Okay, so we're not exactly coming back at the next wave, but I did forget about this. Obviously, yeah, you've got your bigger alien bugs here, but most of them will have a soft spot on their back that you would have seen glowing just a moment ago. And yeah, this sucks as well, the poison gas, which is also explosive, inflammable. If you want to get rid of it quickly and you've got some type of fire element on your weapons or grenades, quite handy. At this point, we're pretty much nearing the end with all that, all the minerals there to mine. Empty it into Molly, call down the drop pod, and then you do your mad dash back to your drop pod.
Can't carry anymore. When we get back, it's sandwich time. Time to pay Molly a visit.
Possible work, miner.
That's mission complete. Mission 1 down. Now, I have started pretty much spending a good extra 15-20 minutes on each mission, finding all the extra resources, all the extra points. You don't have to. As soon as you've done your mission, you can just press the button and leave. So yeah, we'll just quickly fast forward, collect, give me all the stuff, give me all the shiny. Now, the good thing about, if you do get turned around, getting back to your drop pod, as you'll see shortly, is your mule or molly or whatever, it will leave you little markers to let you know which way to go in case you do get turned around. I think that's coming up in just a moment. We'll finish doing our little things here. And we'll press the button, call the drop pod, and do our mad dash. Yeah, back. You do get waves of enemy, or small waves of enemies coming in at you as you do your run back. And depending on the how hard the mission is, depends how hard it is to get there. Let's go get a head start. And I was running.
Drop pod has arrived.
And running. And running.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Oh, I think I haven't done this much running since Daisy. These are a couple of little waves that come out at you. You don't really have to stop and get them. Your mule will get there by itself. And you can just make a mad dash and just wait at the door. Anyway, so let's fast forward the rest of this and we'll get back at the end. One thing to note is that when you do get back before Molly, is you cannot get into your drop pod. And depending on the mission difficulty, it can be a bit of a pain to defend this while Molly kind of gets her ass there. But yeah, luckily being the first mission, yeah, really wasn't too much of an issue. You don't get your Bosco drone on the first mission, but you do get it at your next one, which is really handy for your single player or solo runs.
Initiating launch
There you go. Full rockets go.
Drop pod will leave with or without
Or
you.
Gary. Don't know who Gary is, but dwarves
Retrieving
like him.
escape pod.
Mission complete. So there you go, guys. That's the first mission through Deep Rock Galactic on the PS5. Highly recommend picking it up. Great value. Pick it up and play whenever you want. They've even got their season pass is also free. So yeah, free game, free season pass. Get on it. As far as I can tell, there aren't any pay-to-win items. It's pretty much all cosmetic. Shit ton of cosmetic items and things you can use. So you can pretty much go nuts. I mean, it's free on PlayStation Plus at the moment. Season pass is free. Gives you a bit of pocket change. Why not buy some cosmetics and look good? Anyways, if you made it this far, feel free to give a like and subscribe. Even send some hate mail. I really don't mind. I'm just happy for the human interaction. Adios, everybody's in. Bon voyage. Catch you later, mate.